Welcome to High Infidelity, the best cheating videos on YouTube. If you enjoy this content, remember to subscribe and turn on notifications. Now let's get into the video.
Please help. Tenant cheating wife apologized. Long story, have no one else advice. I am a 33-year-old male. My apologies, this is long. It's been a long time and I don't know where else to turn. Help appreciated. My so/ex-wife, I guess. She did on me 10 years ago, got involved with a bad AP. I was at a low point, she saw greener grass and left me initial perspective. That AP got her into trouble. Jail for 6 years, then another bad one, writing to her while in jail. She got out in about 3 years ago and immediately started a life with him. Until 4 months ago. Now she has fully apologized and wants me back. I think help. That's the mega short version. Too long version below. Your read is unbelievably appreciated. I cannot sleep or work. I need help. I'm thorough to a fault and going through some extreme confusion. Apologies if long. It's been a long time coming and many tears wondering about this for the past week. I gaff. It's time story. Myself and I met in high school, my first, not her first, that was taken from her. And had the perfect relationship for 7 years before marriage. We even talked when we were 20 about waiting a few more years to get married to be sure, so we did. So happily. It was perfect. Got married in 2007. We both were 22, worked together, again great team/couple, for years, and we were very happy. I ended up getting offered a promotion/raise to move to another state that we both wanted to do. I did everything I could for her every single day. Chivalry is not dead with me. She got flowers for no reason whatsoever. Never a dead one if I could help it. This never ended. Anyway, I let her take initially 6 months off of work because she loves the idea of the domestic housewife way of living. She was also down to work for us if needed. Regardless of that, one day about 6 months after moving, her mother called me at work to tell me that my wife's father had died and wanted me to break the news. They never fully accepted me until they realized that I am true to her, so this was difficult to think about and do. I really feel this is what may have started resentment. I had lost too many people already and had read about how devastating hearing that kind of loss from a so can be. Unfortunately, I had a back injury in 2002 and was prescribed opioids at this point. We both began abusing them, young stupidity and depression from her father's passing. She began to hang out with some of our new friends, mainly guys, at our place at night as I was sleeping to go to work. One of them needed a place to stay for a few weeks. He was a friend of mine as well with similar interests. I have a big heart and said it was fine. I had a feeling that they had been screwing around and kicked him out, him still asking for a handout. She was acting as if he was a bother. I found out later the reason he was looking at my so confused while I was kicking him out. Fast forward 18 months, she has checked out of the marriage, and I know it, but love her too much to let her go, until she straight up told me I wasn't enough and left with her AP at the time. I found out the guy I let stay with us was the first, and there was one other. Then the AP she left me in trouble in jail, 6 months later, drugs and stealing with new AP. She was in for 6 years. We were still both on drugs when she went in, but she had gotten way worse and definitely fueling her actions. We still weren't talking aside from me confirming what happened and the AP then laughing at me. I've had a couple of one-night stands and 1-4 relationship. None of it meant anything. I've loved one person on this planet and I don't care to screw around. I never stopped sending her a "Hey, have a good birthday" MSG to her on that day. Most with no reply. Until this year. 2+ months ago. She was fresh off of breaking it off with a guy that was treating her like trash, and I think that he was preying on her the whole time, as she was in jail, and they wrote back and forth to begin a relationship. She's absolutely beautiful, and he was willing to share that. It turns out that screams being used to me, but I guess not her. Damn it. I found this out BC after the birthday message. She kept in touch some. Nothing romantic until this past Thursday it got there. She called, yes, a phone call to apologize. I appreciated it so much, but I needed to SEIT. She just so happened to be 4 HRS away that next night. I booked the last room in town just to drive and talk for about 5 hours total. She cried, showed true remorse for the first time, and a willingness to change. She realizes now after being betrayed what pain she must have caused me, as it was so much worse, saying that it was all caused from losing her father and seeking anything that would make her happy. She was a daddy's girl, and the timing lines up perfectly. She was all over me, but I couldn't interact. It hurt too much to hear and remember everything, but checked all the boxes of a psychology article I read regarding someone giving a true apology. It ended with her saying, "I'm so sorry. I don't deserve anything from you, but thank you, and I truly love you and always will." She broke me all over again while healing at the same time. We're still talking on the phone and building on that foundation, and she knows she has to prove to me that I can trust her. But she's not as engaged as I am, and that worries me. Probably for no reason. She said she has had trouble sleeping too, but we didn't elaborate. It's difficult to show feelings without feeling like I'm preying on her emotions from a recent breakup, but with how she was acting, I cannot just sit back and wait. It's my wife! Exclamation. She even said last night that she spoke to her sister. Again, family didn't like me, who began crying when she heard I drove to her sister, saying that she always felt we were soulmates and wishes hers would do what I did. My wife was crying at this point too, telling me, but trying to hide, and chokingly said she's right. I cannot wait anymore. I need to know what's going on. She wants me to come help her get rid of the pain meds that she got prescribed to for an arm injury next week. She lost use of 2 fingers and major nerve pain in her arm. I would bathe her every single day if she stayed true to me. It would be just us for 3 days with minimal discomfort for her. She's got her head on SDR site. I've been through it 1000 XBC of my back. I get it, and again, big heart. Want to help. I've heard 3 days isolated can change everything. I'm going to stop rambling. PLS, any advice or questions are welcome, but this is what I'm going through and I need to focus on work. Again, her and I would still make an amazing team, and she wants to. Professionally and romantically, but obviously taking it slowly at first. What do? Do I take my wife back by going to help oddly 4X filing in court rejected every time for stupid reasons? Or do I tell her no and that I'm not here for her? She doesn't have anyone positive around her right now and is vulnerable. I can tell she's hesitant, but I'm her husband, right? Ugh. This is killing me, guys. Update 1. Update. I was plans J through Z, basically. So glad I made the trip/effort to help. Made me completely lose all attraction towards her and set me free. Had I not at least tried, I would probably still have a void in my heart, but nope. Totally worth the costly trip/effort to change my life for the better. Thank you, Story 2. I don't think about you anymore. I never thought I'd come to this point ever in my life. I thought the pain of your betrayal would haunt me forever. Thought I would never be able to move on. But now it's almost 7 months since that horrific day and you don't appear in my thoughts anymore. Sometimes posts here about men being unable/unwilling to divorce their wives after they're cheated on to remind me of our sham of a relationship, about how weak and delusional I was, not being able to see who you truly are. But now, 4 months into being in a new country, a new job, a healthy body and mind, great friends, and a warm and supporting family, I don't miss you. Thinking of you no longer brings me pain. On the contrary, it brings me relief that I made the right call to walk away from you. I wish you no ill will, but I'm pretty sure you'll never be as happy as I am. I will continue to live a good life and work hard to reward those who were there when I was at my lowest and dumbest. I will tell or yell at as many people as I can that if they cheat, leave and don't look back. If even one person listens, I'll take that as a win. Hope and pray that every betrayed heart heals with time and happiness follows.